Hi Campsters, my name is Steve Simmons and I am co-founder of Campster.com. It is my pleasure to introduce you to the Campster Trip Planner. When we set out to design Campster Trip Planner, we had one thing in mind, our fellow Campsters. Using our over 60 years of travel experience, we have developed a one-stop trip planner that goes way beyond what others have to offer. What do we mean by one-stop? One website that helps you plan your route, pick your campgrounds based on amenities and Campster reviews, find points of interest, and then print turn-by-turn directions for the entire trip. And check this out. Campster Trip Planner is the only online planner to offer a different return route just by clicking round trip. That's amazing. We hope you enjoy this tutorial. Please feel free to try it out for yourself. There's no charge, but you will have to create an account in order to plan your trip. Once your account is created, this will make planning your trip easier by auto-populating your personal information. Now let's go ahead and create a trip. From the home page, you will notice a tab, Trips. Click Trips and the Trips homepage opens. Here you will see recently created trips by other Campster members. You can keyword search for existing trips, edit and make them your own, or create your own Campster trip plan. We'll click on Create a Trip, which opens the Create a New Trip form. This is where you enter the information needed to create your trip. Only 3 entries are required, but you can input up to 16 to further customize your trip. Today, we're going to create a trip to one of my favorite places, Zion National Park. We'll begin by giving our trip a unique name, in this case, Zion. Campster Trip Planner will notify us if the name is already taken. Next, we enter our start date or click on the calendar. Then enter the duration of the trip. Now enter the amount of miles per day you wish to drive. We suggest for a multi-stop trip about 250 miles a day. That's about 4 or 5 hours of drive time. At this point, we can enter a destination or physical address to anywhere in the U.S. or Canada. Today's destination is Zion National Park. Unique to Campster Trip Planner is the ability to select round trip, which will give us a different return trip route home. The remaining information is auto-populated by your profile data but can be changed at any time. Now, save your trip, and Campster Trip Planner does the rest. On the left side is the overview of your trip, and on the right is a map of your suggested route. At this point, you can edit your trip or simply click and drag a destination point. Campster Trip Planner automatically updates the map and directions. Now we can select any leg of our trip and change the route to perhaps take a more scenic drive between destination points. Simply click and drag your desired scenic route. This is where Campster Trip Planner gets really cool. No more searching the internet for quality rated campgrounds. Campster Trip Planner does this all for you. By clicking the Campgrounds tab, I now see all the campgrounds within 50 miles of my destination sorted by rating. When I click on the campground name, a light box of information opens showing me the campground address, phone number, number of sites, pictures, accommodations, and GPS coordinates. If this campground meets our functional needs, now let's read Campster reviews. Remember, this is all done without leaving the Campster website. We like this campground, so we select it. Add it to our leg, and it now shows up on our campground list. Click on Next Leg, and follow the same steps to find our next campground. At any point, we can click the POI tab to look for and add multiple points of interest to our trip. Our overview is now updated to include our selected campgrounds. Click Save to save your new Campster trip plan. We can find our newly created Campster trip plan in My Profile under My Trips box or My Trips tab. We can return to our trip at any time to make changes, corrections, or additions. Coming soon is a Print My Itinerary function, but for now be sure to print each leg of your trip using your browser printer. This is Steve Simmons. I hope you enjoyed the Campster Trip Planner video. Campster.com, building memories 1 mile at a time.